Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I welcome you all to today's session of Lead or Led By. And this is the reflective session where we are supposed to discuss about the vision of life. And we are honored to have Mr. Lawrence with us, who has joined us from Singapore. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I welcome you all. So on behalf of all the participants, on my personal behalf, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, now over to you, please.
Good evening, future leaders of the world. I'm glad to be here, and thank you, Dr. Halima. And my title, I'm using Albert Einstein's famous formula, E equals mc squared. And why is he famous? Children, leaders of the future, do you know what's E? And why is it important? What? Because E is energy. And we need energy. Without energy, we cannot be communicating now. We won't have light. Train won't be running. Car cannot move. No power. And that's the reason why he is famous. So today's topic is vision for the future. So first thing, your perspective, your seeing, your outlook in life. Is it big? Do you see yourself as a leader? You need to have that kind of vision. Let me give you something that you may remember. Think of this mnemonic, SOGI, SOGI. S, society. O, organization. G, group. You and me. And us. What kind of leader will you be? First, can you be a leader of yourself as an individual before you can lead a group, a team, and an organization, and a society like India or any other countries? SOGI. So you can see it goes from individual, group, organizing, and society. So you want to be a leader. Your vision must be wide, deep. Then can you be a leader? So now back to Einstein formula. Why I use this formula? Because first thing, E is energy, M is man, C is celeritas, speed of light, very quick, very fast, instantly almost. Why is he famous? Because energy we all need. Even for you, you want to be a leader, you got to be energetic. You must be strong, have stamina, endurance, or else you will never be a leader. Energy. Besides energy for a team, a group, an organization, a whole society. Energy. Do you have it? Do you know your energy? Can you develop energy? Can you be stronger and stronger? You need that if you want to be a leader. So that's where it starts. And that's why Einstein becomes so famous. He developed that formula. How long did it take him? E equals mc squared was formulated in 1905. He was working on that since 1895. 10 years. So, you want to lead to be a leader. Do you have the energy to work so long? Will you be continue working on it? Can you research? 10 years before Einstein formulated E equals mc squared, 1905. And winning the Nobel Prize for Physics was in 1921. About 16 years later. Why I talk about this? I want you to understand there is time. You need to invest time. You got to make use of your time. You must continue to be motivated and inspired, or else you cannot be a leader. You can just be any ordinary person, a layman, just a worker. I hope you have greater aspiration. That's why I'm here. And one thing, when Einstein formulated this is for energy and for peace. But we humans are terrible. Things could be good or bad. What happens in 1905, 1921, and bang! 1945, the atomic bomb, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, killing lots of people, and with radio wave around. Because they use it for war. So, as a leader, you have a moral decision. What path are you taking? Is it for good, for peace, for love, for joy? That you have to make. I hope you choose for the better path. Peace for the world. Care for each other. Love. Because as a leader, you have this decision, and it takes a lot of moral courage to be in the right path. If not, we will destroy each other. Why do you want to be a leader? Why? For yourself, selfish gain? For humanity? For society? Families? Brothers and sisters, it's your choice. That's the reason why a leader have a lot of responsibility. And you see that the whole process. Formula is good, but it takes time to realize. The power of that formula. Why E equals MC squared so powerful? Because M is mass. Mass is a piece of paper. Even a piece of paper is mass. It means this piece of paper could blow up half a city if you can unlock the power in the mass. But it's a good thing. It's not easily done. Or else humanity will kill themselves. You look at the problems in the world, Ukraine, Russia, US, and NATO. And please be clear, on all sides, they have the good, the bad, the ugly. And it means everyone, the Russian, Ukraine, and US and NATO. Ukraine is true to themselves. They would not allow any interference. Russia don't need to invade them. They don't need to have NATO in Ukraine that threaten Russia. Then there will be peace and harmony. You have to think. You have to decide. What do you want the world to be like? Do you care? The death and the suffering many people go through. This is leadership, not just the glory, not just because you want to be rich. India have a good example. Gandhi, without arms, and by peaceful means, he got the independence of India without having to fight. They have to surrender and give India the independence. That is leadership. And I hope you all can appreciate how important to be a leader and a strong leader with a big vision and a perspective. And it takes time. E equals MC squared, 1905. Nobel Prize, 1921. The big explosion, 1945. So, atomic energy, nuclear, can be used for good or bad. And that depends on leadership. Can we resolve problems? Be a problem solver. Be creative to find solutions. This is being a leader. And you future leaders have to decide, who are you? Are you curious to find out, to know, to formulate, to have great creative ideas? Or you're lazy, procrastinate, don't care, and have no concern for others, for the world? You, me, got to look into the mirror and assess ourselves. I mean, you may have heard of these famous two words by Socrates: know thyself. Know yourself. Why do you want to be a leader? Why is that education important? And thank God, Dr. Halimah created this opportunity for all of you, because she believed you all can be good leaders of the future and bring peace, love, joy to the world. And this is a big challenge. Socrates, know thyself. And another phrase is say, and unexamined life is not. I got to know myself. I got to examine myself. What's in my heart? Can I see far, think big, and care for the most? Especially the disadvantaged, the orphans, the poor. For those who don't have the means, do we care for them? Or is it only about ourselves? This you have to answer for yourself. I do urge all of you to be here, to have a very wide perspective and to learn well. Because the world depends on you. On you being educated and wise to apply yourself. So remember, what does leadership involve? Curiosity to know and find out, and continue research and keep looking for a better and better answer. Even though it may take you 10 years, and that is getting the theory. The next part is doing the action, execute, implement, and if wrong, to correct and get better and better. And why are you starting? You are starting to be better. smarter, wealthier, so you can